The moment I picked up her phone and read the messages, a sharp pressure gripped my chest. At first, my brain refused to process what I was seeing. The words swam together on the screen, but their meaning was impossible to miss. My hands trembled as I scrolled through the thread. Late-night conversations laced with laughter, private jokes I'd never heard, and secret plans arranged while I was away at work. The easy familiarity between them turned my stomach. This wasn't a slip-up. It wasn't a momentary lapse in judgment. It was something far more deliberate, an ongoing betrayal that had been playing out behind my back for God knows how long. A part of me wanted to believe there was another explanation, something that would make it all add up without destroying everything I thought I knew. But the truth was glaring and absolute. I had given her my complete trust, and she had crushed it without hesitation. I heard her footsteps before she appeared, laughing at something on her phone. The moment she saw me standing there, her smile faltered. Confusion flashed in her eyes before it shifted into something else, concern, maybe even fear. "What's wrong?" she asked carefully. I didn't respond right away. Instead, I lifted the phone, the glow from the screen casting proof of her deceit in the dim light. My throat felt tight, and when I finally spoke, my voice came out cold. "How long?" Her gaze flicked to the messages, and I saw the exact instant she realized what I knew. She opened her mouth, closed it, and for a moment I thought she might try to lie. But there was no point. The evidence was right there. "It didn't mean anything," she whispered. Those words made my blood burn. Weeks, maybe months, she had been sneaking around, sharing parts of herself with someone else, and now she wanted to pretend it was nothing? I could have shouted. I could have demanded an explanation. But instead, a strange clarity settled over me. I didn't want her excuses. I didn't want to fight for something already broken beyond repair. I turned away, walked to the bedroom, and pulled out a bag. My movements felt robotic, detached. I stuffed clothes inside without thought, grabbed my wallet and keys from the dresser. Her voice grew frantic as the reality sank in. "Wait, please. We can talk about this. It was a mistake, I swear. Don't just walk out." I ignored her, slung the bag over my shoulder, and headed for the door. She caught my arm, desperation in her touch. "Please don't do this. We can fix it. I love you." I paused for only a heartbeat before looking at her. The woman in front of me wasn't the one I'd fallen in love with, or maybe she was, and I'd just been too blind to see her clearly before. Without another word, I left, got into my truck, and drove away. The farther I put between myself and that house, the lighter I felt. The pain was sharp, yes, but beneath it was relief. I had poured everything into someone who never deserved it. And now, I was free. I drove for hours with no destination in mind, just the need to be anywhere but there. Eventually, I landed in a quiet little town far from everything I'd known. It was peaceful, exactly what I needed. I rented a modest house, found a job that asked nothing of me beyond my time, and began again. For months, I kept to myself. I ignored the missed calls, deleted the voicemails without listening. She had chosen her path, and I had chosen mine. There was nothing to go back to. Then one evening, as the sun dipped low, I pulled into my driveway and saw her on my porch. Arms crossed tightly over herself, hair slightly disheveled, eyes swollen and rimmed red. She looked like she hadn't slept in days. I stayed in the truck, watching. After a moment, she took a shaky step forward. "I had to find you," she murmured. I said nothing. "I made a mistake," she continued. "I know I hurt you, but please, just hear me out." I shook my head. "I don't need to." Her eyes filled with tears, but I felt nothing. Once, I would have done anything to comfort her, to fix what had broken. Now, I could barely recall why I'd loved her at all. She opened her mouth to speak again, but I didn't give her the chance. I walked past her, unlocked my door, and stepped inside without looking back.